G'day there, Emil here from Performance by Design with an instructional video on how to use the team training section of the Performance by Design Institute. This here is obviously a picture of our website. The link that you will get as part of your login details will probably take you to this page anyway, but it's just good to know that from the homepage of our website, you can click on the Institute button, which will take you to the login section. Okay, you'll have your login details here as well as your password. We have a login for your whole team / company. At times, it's not an individual login per person, which is great. Okay, enter your data and log into the system. Okay, so you will be the culture captain if you're watching this video, or you might be a future culture captain as well. Okay, so we have 3 sections to the Institute as it stands today. The team training section, which is the focus of this video. We also have a middle section here, which is for your meeting check-in. So if you'd like a different voice to start your meetings, you can chuck this on the screen. There's 3 questions plus a bonus question for your team there. So it's part of your meeting check-in process that we've taught you. And then down the bottom is a leaders library section, which we're updating as we speak. But this is just some resources that we've produced over the journey, breaking down various sections of the Performance by Design system. So a lovely resource there for your emerging leaders and so forth. And in the future, you'll probably use this in more detail with more impact. But for now, let's focus on the team training section. So by now you would have gone through a live example of this. So this is just to back up that process, okay? So remembering each module has a task download video and a tutorial video. The tutorial video is the explaining of the exercise. So if you're in the session and the team don't fully understand the questions inside the task download, that's an added bonus, and I'll show you that in a minute. So if you're going to be doing, say, session 3, in the list and you're up to that, again, first thing you do is get your team involved. If you're the captain, be in a bit earlier, get yourself set up, understand what the exercise is, okay, so then you can adjust accordingly to the needs of your team if need be. The task download, everyone will press on that. It will bring up your Word document according to that module in that session, okay, and again, just follow the goal path, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5. Okay, once everyone's done that, you'll take 2 to 3 minutes to fill out your PC rep questions, your connection questions, your check-in questions, grateful for, biggest win and why, and your teammate shout out. Now, the important piece here, guys, is as the leaders, as the culture captains inside of these sessions, keep role modeling leadership by using the behaviors in your language and driving the team to use that as well. So first and foremost, everyone should have their culture code, your team's culture code visible, whether it's on their screen, up in their office. You must have your culture code present so you can use it in the session, okay? Once everyone's filled it out, you can take a couple of minutes to share answers in pair partners. If you're virtual, you can go into breakout rooms. But if you're a group of 6 or 7, you can just do it as one group, okay? Once you've done your check-in and completed that, you can go back to the videos and press on that screen, and that will play you your video. In this particular one, we're reviewing and conducting a review process. So the exercise is excellent in this one. And of course, you'll see your coach, it's me, going through the explanations and the content of that section for that module, if you will. Then dive back into your worksheet and again, follow the goal path. You've watched the video, now take 6 minutes to complete the following process. Choose a recent major event and project and review using the following 4 questions. Okay, again, if the team don't fully understand these questions, that's fine. You can then watch the tutorial, which will take you through, and I'll explain in more detail what the exercise is, okay? Then, of course, once you've finished filling it out, then everyone can share their answers with a peer, or if you feel like the exercise requires an open forum chat, absolutely, okay? You can make that decision as the leader, as the culture captain of the session, okay? Now, inside of this email as well, we've got the overview document. So again, we would recommend that you read this document to get a deeper understanding of the Institute. Okay, bit of an overview of each of the 3 sections I touched on before. and then how to use the team training section and the role of the institute captain, okay? So run through that. Again, the key components here are have your culture code visible, okay? Use your culture code in your language and drive the team members to do the same, okay? Role model leadership by using your values, behaviors, and the team identity in your language, particularly your behaviors, okay? Very, very important. And the other key part is at the end of the session, particularly if it's a real talk exercise, which most of them are, and again, that's a really good example. The team review session 3 is a really good example of you will surface issues inside of your team. Our recommendation is that inside the session, if you see a really magnified issue that everyone's talking about, facilitate a conversation, take the extra 5 to 10 minutes to work to resolve it. And then, as we always say, don't let the little things become big things, okay? So if a pattern comes up, spend that extra bit of time to resolve it. So we would say schedule your culture code or your institute sessions rather for 45 minutes. They usually take 25 to 30, but schedule them for 45 and it gives you that buffer to resolve problems and make a decision and move forward. Now, if there's not enough time to do that, then we would say schedule a time and don't let that current small thing become a big thing, okay? Don't step over the bad behavior or the poor behavior that you're seeing inside of your team, because remember, our culture will be defined by the behaviors we accept and reward of each other, okay? And again, when applicable, set up a who does what by when if necessary, because some of the exercises will extract some actions to take, okay? So that's a review of how you use the team training section of the Performance by Design Institute. As always, if you've got any questions, please let us know, okay? And you've got your overview document attached to this email as well. And all the best with it. And don't take a chance on your culture. Cheers for now.